Have you ever exploded inside over something small, got stuck in traffic, and your mind just drifted away? Or replayed a conversation like it was still happening? That one sharp comment. You didn't answer, but you also didn't forget. Yeah, been there. Me too. But we're gonna change that. Because if you're always irritated, exhausted, overwhelmed, you might not notice it, but you're giving away what matters most. Your mind, your energy, your balance. Every time you lose your temper, you lose a part of yourself. Why do you react so easily? Your brain isn't broken. It's just trying to protect you. The problem is, it fires off alarms even when there's no real danger. An ignored message, someone cutting you off in traffic, that sideways glance, people speaking loudly, delays on WhatsApp. Everything becomes a trigger, and you react like you're fighting to survive. But it's not the world crushing you. It's you carrying everything alone, without even realizing that you could let it go. The emotional trap. Feeling isn't the problem. Feeling is human. The problem is obeying the impulse, reacting without thinking, yelling, snapping back, breaking everything, just to prove a point, just to avoid swallowing it one more time. But in the end, you swallow it anyway. You swallow your peace, your clarity, your energy. Feeling isn't weakness, but obeying every impulse, that does weaken you. And the worst part? It's addictive, because it feels good to be right. It feels like victory to win the argument. But in the end, you lose what matters most, your peace. The truth, you only hurt yourself trying to prove you're right, and no one wins, when all that's left is regret. The choice no one sees. The greatest strength isn't in the explosion. It's in the silence that comes after. Strength isn't coldness, it's clarity. You feel, but you don't give in. You think before you explode. You notice, but you don't strike back. That's control. That's maturity. Being the bigger person isn't about speaking louder. It's about staying quiet when everything is screaming. It's about seeing the fire and deciding not to walk into it. When you stop reacting, people will test your peace. They'll poke, provoke, push. They expect you to explode, to respond, to play the game. But then you surprise them. You don't react. And when you don't react, they lose control. You become a mirror. They see themselves, and they pull back. You're not silent out of fear. You're silent by choice. That's where your power lives. The power that still beats. There's a part of you that still feels everything. It remembers. It burns. But it doesn't scream anymore. It learned how to breathe, to watch in silence. It learned that it doesn't need to prove anything, not to defend, not to explain. Because those who truly listen don't need to raise their voice. They just need to stay in peace. That part inside you that still beats is not weakness. It's strength. It's everything you've survived. It's your story, marked in silence. It's what keeps you whole, even after everything. You don't have to turn into stone or stop feeling. You just need to choose. Choose what defines you and what you let pass. The strongest mind isn't the one that doesn't feel. It's the one that feels everything and still stays standing. Questions that stay. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you stopped reacting and just observed? Have you thought about how much peace still exists behind every non-response? You don't have to become a robot. You don't have to shut down your heart. You just have to stop giving your power away to people who don't deserve it. The goal isn't to feel nothing. It's to stop letting everything shake you. So next time someone tests your calm, whether it's a troll, a stranger, or your own mind exaggerating, remember this. You can pause. You can protect your peace. You can walk away. And when you do, you become mentally untouchable. Don't forget, peace is not the absence of noise. It's when the noise no longer shakes you. If this spoke to you, maybe it'll speak to someone else too. So send it to someone who needs to hear this today. And if you want more messages like this, you know where to find them.